Alright, I don't think no one saw this coming, and I'm still mind blown that we got an announcement for it. For the prequel of Breath of the Wild, in the form of the Hyrule Warrior games, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. It will take place 100 years before the events in Breath of the Wild. It will tell us more in depth of what transpired during that time, since in Breath of the Wild, we got short cutscenes in the form of memories that told us a little about the past, but that will all change with this game. In my personal opinion, I think the Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors type of gameplay fits perfectly with this game, since this will be an all-out war between the Kingdom of Hyrule and Calamity Ganon, which we all know how it's going to end. And yes, it is likely to be canon in the Zelda timeline. But now, let's take a closer look at the trailer.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
Now, from what we can see, these are two new scenes in where the corrupted guardians are destroying Castletown, and Impa is saying the same words as she said in Breath of the Wild.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened. 100.
Can I just say, I love this transition. From a dark, abandoned Hyrule Castle to a shiny and bright Hyrule Castle, which many Zelda fans have been wanting to see. And hopefully we'll be able to explore Hyrule Castle and Castletown in this age and time. And yes, King Rome is saying the same exact words as he said in Breath of the Wild.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
As we can see, Link is still a Hyrulean soldier in this age, wearing the soldier armor and raising his soldier broadsword in the form of respect toward the Kingdom of Hyrule. From what I can tell, Princess Zelda is coming from a certain room in the castle, which I'm assuming is to greet her people. Now, this is a familiar place in Breath of the Wild, called the Sacred Ground Ruins. This is where you can locate the first memory, where Princess Zelda bestows the honor to Link by being her appointed knight. There are two key differences. First, it's populated, and second, it's not in ruins. This will be hard to tell, since we don't know what Princess Zelda and Mipha are looking at on the Sheikah Slate. It could be about the divine beast Raruta, or a new feature on the Sheikah Slate. Either way, we just have to wait and see. And we also have Link in the background, fulfilling his role as a Hyrulean soldier. Now what we have is Link vs Revali in the 1v1 situation. From the looks of things, Revali has the advantage over Link, ready to shoot that arrow at him. An army of Calamity Ganon's minions are headed to Hyrule Castle, ready to invade. Now, we can see Link using and throwing a remote bomb to the enemy horde and its campsite, which will be able to destroy it with the blast. But how, since he doesn't have the Sheikah Slate yet? Well, I'm guessing that the Hyrulean soldiers have some kind of Sheikah device similar to the Sheikah Slate that gives them the ability to use these kind of features. Or that Link is the only one that is able to use this device, since he will be the only Hyrulean soldier that will be able to control. From what I'm guessing is King Rome is giving some kind of encouraging speech and information about the enemy to the Hyrulean soldiers that are prepared for the upcoming battles that they're going to face. Okay, from this we can see that Princess Zelda, Link, and young Impa, yes, Impa, because there's no way that Paya is alive in this age, and she is dressed as a Sheikah, are just outside the corrupted Hyrule Castle. From the looks of things, they tripped by the shakiness of the land that is being caused by Calamity Ganon. Now, I think this scene from Breath of the Wild leads to the events where Princess Zelda, Link, and Impa are, because I believe Princess Zelda rushes with concerns for her people and father, which Link follows as her appointed knight, and they meet with Impa along the way. Now, just as stated in creating a champion, they are Sheikah technology, but they glow an ominous pink, signifying they're corrupted by Calamity Ganon's malice. They appear to have stored the Guardians and were designed to unleash them on Calamity Ganon, through an opening in the center of the circular pattern. King Rome, Princess Zelda, Link, and young Impa, which I'm assuming, are having some type of conversation between them. It might be about Zelda's power, not able to fully awaken it, and about the current situation that is happening at that time. I hope we'll be able to use these cannons and that they still keep firing to the enemy when we're in the battlefield, just as we can see here. Just by looking at these scenes, we're not just going to play as Link. There's Princess Zelda, Mipha, Urbosa, Daruk, and Revali, each one with their special abilities. Now, I don't know if Link and Urbosa are the only ones that can use the slow motion feature, but I'm pretty sure that all the rest of the champions and Princess Zelda can do it. We see a clear shot of the Divine Beast, Van Rudania, that hasn't been corrupted yet. Calamity Ganon's minions are invading Zora's domain, and the Giga clan have entered Gerudo Town like it's none of their business, since men aren't allowed. We can see Link clashing with the Master Sword in hand, some kind of weapon with green energy. But I don't think this is Link's final moment, yet. But with the other champions, it does. They seem exhausted, surprised, struggling, and getting hurt. Link and Zelda rushing back to Hyrule Castle, but a Guardian Beam is shot close to them. It's most likely a Guardian is trying to prevent them to go any further. Then we see how Castletown and Hyrule Castle are being consumed by Calamity Ganon's malice.
Protect everyone!
We all know that Princess Zelda went to Hyrule Castle to hold off Calamity Ganon in Bay for 100 years. This scene right here will tell us even further how she struggled so that her people can be saved. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will come out on November 20, 7 days from my birthday, and also we'll be getting an update on September 26th, which I believe will be about this game. Now, I want to point out, how does Link have the Hylian shield since we don't see him having it in any of the memories? Maybe he dropped it during a hard battle, wounded from the fight, and someone took the Hylian shield and hid it in the depths of Hyrule Castle dungeon, which you have to fight a skeleton Hinox to claim it in Breath of the Wild. So many mysteries. But I'm excited to see how this game will help us uncover the gaps of what really happened 100 years ago. Hey, I'm Mike. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. And yes, this is one out of many more to come in the future, which I'm excited to work on. Sorry about the bad audio quality. I'll try to get a better mic as soon as I can. And once again, thank you so much for watching the video. Have a great day or night.